The Nightlife Center is a youth organization created by Joe Davis as a way to respond to the growing issue of at-risk youth in Sarasota, Florida. Sarasota is seen by many as a beach resort town, but like many growing areas of the country, the issue of at-risk youth is going largely ignored. Joe Davis sought to not only expose the issue, but to do something about it.
They have another family besides their family at home that loves them and that cares for them. And in the end, we earn the right to present the message of hope and redemption through Christ in a credible and effective way.
Many of the teens in the local area struggle with broken and neglected families, drugs and alcohol, bullying, and other peer-related problems, even homelessness. But Joe's passion for the youth population as a former youth leader in Sarasota stirred in him to live out his authenticity, so he began the Nightlife Center.
Nightlife, if I could describe it in one word, is a sanctuary for me and many others.
It's a good, positive place for a kid to come and hang out on a Saturday night.
We're founded on relationships. We're not founded on program. We're not founded on flash. We're founded on local relationships in our community.
It's easy because there's a lot of people who relate here. So you can talk to anyone and pretty much have them be able to say, like, I know what you're going through, and they can actually give you good advice to help you.
What's happening is we develop relationships with 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 really key kids, and we allow them to make us relevant. They teach us, and they mentor us as well as us mentoring them.
As they establish trust in the relationships they form with the kids, they are also sharing the gospel of Christ.
Whenever it comes down to preaching in the sermon, I've really tried to pay attention to it, whether I pay attention to where my heart's going, whether my heart's first pointing at others, or if there's a sense of, wow, you just really described me there.
The staff at Nightlife are not just about creating a hangout atmosphere. They work with local business leaders to create learning opportunities for the youth, such as their new party planning venture that is completely run by Nightlife youth and led by Nightlife staff.
They teach us how to create a business plan, a budget, like everything you need to do to have a business. I've learned about business and how to run a company and like be a leader.
As more and more youth begin coming to the center, so does the need for more resources and opportunities.
God has been very gracious. God has raised up many people that have helped us, but there's so much more that we wish we could do. We would love to reach out to more of the hurting kids, especially the homeless kids. We'd love to reach out to more kids with our programs during the week. At this point, we're kind of tapped out with the resources that God has given us, but if God sees fit to give us more resources, there's plenty of ways we could expand the ministry. We need people who are willing to commit to making this part of their calling, either through their financial giving, but also their time, to make this part of something that they do on a weekly basis and are willing to get to know these kids. We begin to allow them to put the pieces back together to understand how to be a part of a church community, a family, and a local community.
It's worked through my problems. It's working through my trust issues. And it's giving me a family that I've never really had.
Like part of a family that I didn't even know I had.
All the kids here are like my family. I've known them all for a long time.
Find out the ways that you can help by going to the website, nightlifecenter.com.